Hey, welcome to Celebration Day. This is 4K through 3rd grade. Celebration Day, this is our coast to coast relay run. We're going coast to coast this year. That's like going from Seattle, Washington to Miami, Florida, 3,350 miles. We're doing it as a school, we're doing it in teams, and boy, we're going to have lots of fun. Your relay teams are going to consist of 6 people. You're going to have 2 people from each grade level that's running on your track. There are 3 different tracks around the school. One for kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade, one for 3, 4, and 5, and one for 6, 7, and 8. As you can see, you have 6 people on a team. 3 runners are going to have batons, and there are 3 people running at a time. Right, you will be able to switch off, obviously, who's running by handing them the baton. You can choose to use the batons in different ways. Everyone can run 1 lap, hand off the baton, then the next person runs. If some people are tired, you can run more than 1 lap at a time. So there are options on what to do with the batons. On the track, you're going to have 5 transition zones on each track where all the teams are stationed. And the transition zone is a place where you switch your runners. So you're handing off the baton and you're switching whoever is running. All right, this is how to enter a transition zone, jogging slowly and safely, handing off that baton, and then you're going to exit that transition zone. Every time you finish, you must record your laps, please, so we know how far we ran as a school. Make sure you mark down your laps. Every lap counts. Here's everything kind of put together. You can see everybody's out on the track. We will be outdoors and our track will be much longer than this, but this will give you an idea of what it's going to look like. You can just safely find your person that you're going to hand your baton off to, and then they're out and they're on the track. Again, their track outdoors is going to be much longer. The pace is going to be a little bit slower, but there is going to be a lot of people in the transition zone, so we will have to be careful in that area. You can see at this point in time, focusing on Bryn Bartlett here in the black, she's chose to run 2 laps because one of her teammates are tired. So you have that choice if you want. You can go out, you can run 2 laps, 3 laps, 4 laps, whatever you need to do to kind of help your team out and to make them all feel comfortable. All right. Now we are running coast to coast. We are, as a school, going to have 1 hour to do this. So we're going to continue to try our best and get as many miles as we can. It's going to take determination. Right? As you can see, sometimes it might get tough, but you got to keep working. All right? Never give up, and please encourage all your teammates. That's what Merton is all about. And when the run is done, we're going to need your help. Please help tally the miles for your team. Please hand your tally sheets to the nearest teacher, and please help move the tables to the gyms. Congratulate everyone on a job well done. Thank you from the Celebration Day crew, Mr. Pomeroy, Mrs. Degner, and Mrs. Bradley. A beginning to a fantastic day. Thank you very much. Celebration Day, this is Blob Tag. Your blobs are going to start in the middle. They can start with their arms connected or hands connected. Everybody else is going to spread out through the playing field, making sure they're in a safe position to start the round. As you can see right here, your blobs must communicate as to where they're going to go. After you choose someone to go after, try to go after and stay after that person. That will help you collect many, many more people. Now, once they've collected someone, they become a blob of 3. Again, they're going to need to maybe stop, communicate, talk, figure out a really good plan. Who are they going to get? What are they going to do? And again, you're going to go after them. You want to really stay after them. Now we've made a blob of 4. When you get to that blob of 4, you do need to split into 2 groups of 2. This will continue to make the game go by real fast. Don't let your blob break apart. Work together. Wait for your partner if they fall. Don't continue moving because a tag doesn't count unless you're connected. Again, good teamwork pays off. We've got a tag, and now they're a blob of 3. Work together. Run hard. And boy, you're going to have some fun. All right? you're going to play until there are only two people left, until you get everyone. You can see there's only two people left now. And you go until everyone is tagged. And then you get to start over. They are the champions, so they are the new blobs. Start over, repeat, and have some fun. Lots of running, lots of good times. Make sure we can get some drink breaks during this game. Celebration Day Blob Tag. This is Celebration Day, Hole in the Bucket. Here's your class setup. You're going to be starting behind the water trough. Your class needs to be in a straight line, and the goal of this game is to fill the bucket. You're going to walk slowly up to the horse trough. You're going to pick up water in that bucket, and you're going to notice there's holes in it. You're going to have to pass it over head over head over head. Keep the bucket moving. And keep that bucket flat as you can so you don't spill too much. Yep, that water's cold, always being ready. And then of course you're just going to repeat that process again and again and again and again and again until that bucket is full. Notice how she's walking to the horse trough. That will be safe. You don't want to go any faster than that. And oh no, if you're not careful with that water, there's nothing in it. Celebration Day, hole in the bucket. Hey, this is Celebration Day. These are our relay races. First relay race is called the three-headed monster. You see we've got a really big t-shirt. You're going to have to get 2 heads through each armhole, and then you're going to have to get the last head through the head hole. And then as a group, as a team, you're going to have to walk slowly and walk carefully, keeping that shirt on, keeping everybody safe. When you get to the turnaround point, you're simply going to turn around, make sure you communicate as to how you turn. Then you go ahead and you're going to walk back to where you started. Notice if someone does come out of the big shirt, you're going to have to get back into it, which does take quite a bit longer. So make sure you're moving slowly and carefully. And then again, you're going to continue walking, moving on back to where you started, and that is the three-headed monster. This is the three-legged race, another relay race. First, you need to get 2 legs into that bag. So one person puts their left leg in, one person puts their right leg in. At that point in time, you are now ready to begin. Again, you're going to communicate and cooperate with your partner, making sure you're moving those legs at the same time. And when you get to the turnaround point, make sure you turn around safely and slowly as you communicate with your partner so they know which way to turn. And that right there is the three-legged race. And of course, you can try the bunny hop all alone. Lots of fun, lots of good work, and great fitness for everybody. All right, last relay race for today is parachute toss. You're going to toss that ball up in the air with the parachute. You got to move your group, get underneath the ball and catch it. You want to make sure you're moving that ball forwards. So you're going to have to figure out how to get the parachute to push the ball forwards. So they're making sure they really push off from one side. If it so happens that the ball does fall, just pick it up, start where you were, and go ahead and start all over again from that position. Continue to focus on that ball. Continue to focus on what you need to do. Have a lot of fun. These are relay races. Celebration Day. Hey, it's Celebration Day, and this is this scavenger hunt. First off, you need to read the clue as a team. Your team leader will have the clue. Then you need to move together as a class to find the clue, which is hidden inside the canister. So you must find the canister. Again, inside that canister, there's going to be some sort of stickers. You're going to have to remove the sticker, probably take off the backing of the sticker, and then you're going to place the sticker on a score sheet in the proper order because the order will be checked to make sure you did it correctly. Make sure you clean up by throwing everything away and put the canister back exactly where you found it. Then you get the next clue from your leader. You have to read it, discuss where you're going to go as a group, and then, as soon as you can, go as a team to find the next canister. Some will have magnets. You're going to find that canister and you're going to repeat the process that you did before. Again, taking the canister off from wherever it was, getting your sticker. Again, placing that sticker on your score sheet. As you can kind of see, you're going to have to fill up the whole score sheet. If you don't and the time is up, then we'll see who has the most. But again, return the canister where you found it. You're going to return it to a station leader to check it over to make sure you did it correct. And this is Celebration Day, Scavenger Hunt. Hey, welcome to Celebration Day. This is Silly Willy Nilly, and it'll be lots of fun. One of the things you can do at this station is you can do bubbles. There'll be a big kind of a trough full of bubbles, and you guys can take turns and you can just have some fun with bubbles. There should be lots of different wands that you can use. Enjoy! And if you'd like, there'll be some jump ropes out there where you can do some single jump rope stuff or you can do some long jump rope stuff. Remember to include everyone, please, when you're at this station. And if you'd like, there's also going to be hula hoops available for you to do. Another way to stay fit, stay active, and have a lot of fun. So hula hoops is another choice. It's Silly Willy Nilly. And while you're outside on the back playground, you can choose to play some Foursquare. Always a fun game to play with many friends. Make sure we follow the same rules that we talked about in your Phi Ed classes. Just a little example of Foursquare right here. Here we go. Ball getting moved around, passing around, and having a good time. Let's have some fun with some Foursquare today. Hey, feel free to hop on those swings. Swing a little bit, cool off, relax, have some fun with some friends. And the last station you can do at Silly Willy Nilly is soccer. You can play it right there on the playground. Go ahead, grab some friends, have some fun, get some good fitness in by playing some soccer. Always a good time, always lots of fun. And this is Celebration Day. This station is Silly Willy Nilly. I hope you enjoy it. And that's your Celebration Day. We hope you have a really good time. Remember to be kind, be safe, and do your job. And let's forget, this is all about Merton. We're celebrating Merton and such a wonderful place to be. Thank you.